Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. In this video, I'll walk through about the team's logical architecture so you have a clear understanding about what data in Teams is stored on what location. I request that you don't skip this video as this will cover most of your doubts pertaining to Teams architecture. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified about any new informative videos that I'll post. Alright, so let's get started. So those of you who are new to Teams, let me start by mentioning that Teams offers a rich experience of collaboration as it provides chatting functionality, document sharing along with meetings and calling features. Okay. Further, Teams is also tightly integrated with below services on Microsoft 365 Cloud, that is Microsoft 365 Groups, SharePoint Online Sites, OneDrive for Business, Exchange Online Mailboxes, Stream, and many more. Now let me discuss about the subscription requirements for Microsoft Teams. So you have to ensure that your organization has any of these subscriptions to be able to start using Teams. Alright, moving on. Let me now talk about the main agenda of this call, that is what Teams data is stored where. Okay. So as we can see, all the one-to-one chats and group chats are stored in the user's Exchange Online mailbox. The private channel messages are also stored in the user's Exchange Online mailbox. All the channel messages are stored in the Microsoft 365 group mailbox. So during our demo, I'll show you how you can fetch all the chat transcripts from Microsoft 365 group mailboxes. Further, all the files that are shared, created, or uploaded in a Teams channels are saved in the Teams SharePoint site. So when a new team is provisioned, a new Teams SharePoint site is also provisioned along with it. All the files that are created, shared, or uploaded in a private channel are also saved in their own SharePoint site, which is linked to the parent site. One-to-one sharing of files, folders are saved in the OneDrive account of the user who shares them. Now the last point is about meetings. So the meeting recording gets automatically saved to the meetings organizer's OneDrive account post the completion of meeting, and it can take some time after the meeting is over. I'll show you how you can access the recording on OneDrive. Alright, so let's jump into the demo. I will now perform one-to-one chat, and then we'll see what is the procedure that an admin needs to follow to retrieve the one-on-one chat history of a user. Okay. Alright, so now as we can see, some of the messages have been exchanged. Now being an admin, I will log into Compliance Center and show you how you can retrieve those messages. Okay. I am currently logged in to the Microsoft Purview compliance portal with an admin who has got eDiscovery Manager role assigned. And now I'm going to perform content search. Okay. So I'll click on new search, and then you can give it any name. Let's say if I want to retrieve one-on-one chats of Matt, so I can simply just type Matt chats. It's up to you. You can give it any name. Okay. I can put same thing in the description, and now I hit next. So here, since I know that one-on-one chats are saved on the Exchange mailboxes of users, so I'll just toggle this first option to on, and then I'll select Matt's mailbox. Alright, I'll select Matt's mailbox, and then I'll click done. I'll just uncheck the app content for on-premise since I do not have any on-premise infrastructure. I'll hit next. Here I have to define a condition, so I'll click on the drop down, and then I'll choose type. In the type I have to select instant messages, and then I'll hit next, submit. Okay. It may take few seconds or maybe a couple of minutes to perform search, so I'm just going to pause the video now and I'll resume once the search is done. Search is now completed. As we can see the status, it says completed. I'll open this search now, and I'll show you how exactly you can view the chat transcripts. So you can either click on review samples, which will open up all the messages here. So now we can see the complete chat transcript history between Matt and Adam, as you can see. Let me just go back. So similarly, you can also export all these results by clicking on export results. And from here, you can choose whether you would like to export all the messages in a single PST or individual messages, depending upon your requirement. And once you hit export, it will then start to export. Okay. All right, a job has been created. Click OK. So if I click export, you can see the Matt's chat export job has been created. And if I click on it, it will now show me what's the status of this export. Please keep in mind though that if you are looking to view messages, as I just showed you how you can view, by clicking on review sample, you have to make sure that you are using Microsoft Edge browser, because this functionality does not work on Chrome or Firefox or any other browser. Okay. All right. I will now demonstrate on how you can retrieve channel messages. But before that, let me create a new team and add some users to it so they can communicate with each other. Okay. So I'm just going to Teams. I'll click on Join or Create a Team. Create a team. I'll create from scratch. It's going to be private. Let me call it as Demo 365 team. All right, I'll hit create. Let's just wait for a second. All right, perfect. Now I'm going to add some members to it. So let me add Sandy, and then I'll add Adam. Okay, I'll just give them member permissions. So click close. Okay, so now a new team has been created. So let's see how they communicate with each other. So I'll click new conversation. Hello guys. Okay, so now let's just wait while they are communicating with each other, and then once they're done, I'll then show you how you can perform content search for group messages or channel messages. As we can see, a lot of messages have been sent back and forth. So now, being an admin, I'll demonstrate how to retrieve messages that are stored in the Microsoft 365 group mailbox. So let me log into the Purview portal. All right, now I'm logged into the Purview portal with the user who has got eDiscovery Manager permissions. So I'm going to click on New Search. You can give it a name. So let's say team. Let's say we can call it Demo 365 messages. You can call it anything. So let's paste same thing in description. Next. Here I'll just toggle on the Exchange mailboxes, because as we can see, it also covers Microsoft 365 groups. That's where the messages are stored. So I'll click on Choose Users. Here I'll just search for the team name, which is Demo 365. Alright, so it has returned the result as Demo 365 team. I'll hit Done. And now I'll uncheck this on-premises users option. I'll hit Next. Here the condition will remain same. That's going to be the type, and the type is instant messages. I'll hit Next, and now I'll hit Submit. Okay, so just wait for a few seconds while it's submitting, and then it will start to show us the result. I'm going to pause the video for now, and once the search is completed, I'll then resume. Alright, as we can see, search has completed. Let me now open search, and it's now showing us that it has found 11 items, and that's the size in kilobytes. Let me click review sample. It may take few seconds to load. Now we can see all the chat transcript that happened between the team members. So if I click on any of them, it will then show me the exact chat message. So this is how we can retrieve all the channel messages. Okay, let me now go back. Similarly, if you would like to export all of these chat transcript into a PST, you can simply click actions and then click export results, and then decide whether you would like a single PST containing all the messages, or you would like to have one PST containing all the messages in single folders. It's totally up to you. Alright, I'm just going to cancel it. Now I'll show you where the team's meetings recordings are saved and how we can view them and share them. Okay, I am currently logged in as the user named Sandy, as we can see on the screen. And now this user is going to have a meeting with Ron. Once the meeting is over, we will see where the recording gets saved and how end users can view and share them. So let me quickly click on Meet Now, and then I'll just click on Start Meeting. So the meeting has been started. Now I'll invite Ron to this meeting. So as we can see, Ron has also accepted meeting and now currently joined in. If I click on this show participants, we can see both Sandy and Ron are joined in. Let me now start recording. Okay, it may take few seconds before the recording is started. Alright, as you can see up at the top, you have started recording. That means this meeting is now being recorded. Okay, so now I'll close this meeting. Okay, so the meeting has been over, and now as you can see it says saving recording. Alright, now we can see recording is available. So meeting recording gets saved to the organizer's OneDrive. Okay, so let me open the OneDrive of Sandy and see if we can find the recording there. So all the recordings are saved under the folder called recordings. Let me open this folder. So now as you can see, this is the recording that just got saved. Okay, so this is how an end user can view the recordings. And now if Sandy wants to share this recording with someone else, he can simply click on the ellipsis and then click share button and then choose whom to share. Okay, further, I'll now show you how an administrator can view the recordings or any other files in user's OneDrive. Okay, I am currently logged in to the Microsoft 365 Admin Center as a global admin. So now let me open Sandy's profile, and then I'll click on OneDrive. So here we can see an option that says create link to files. I'll simply click on it, and then I'll click on this URL. Now that URL has redirected me to Sandy's OneDrive, wherein I can see all the files and folders that he has got. So let's say if I'm interested in viewing the recordings, I can simply click on recordings and then see all the recordings. Keep in mind that any channel meeting recording is not saved in the user's OneDrive. Instead, they are saved on the team's SharePoint site connected to the Microsoft Teams. Okay, moving on. Alright, now I'll demonstrate how and where to find those files that a user shared one-to-one in Teams. Okay, I'm currently logged in as Sandy, and Sandy is now going to share a file with another user. So let me just share this notepad, and then I'll hit send. Okay, so basically all the files and folders that a user shares one-on-one in Teams are stored in the user's OneDrive account. Okay, so now I'll open Sandy's OneDrive so I can show you where exactly I can find those files. So there is a folder called Microsoft Teams chat files, Let me open it. Alright, as you can see, this file just came up, which is ib_sp_txt, and this is the same file that Sandy just shared in Teams. I will now show you where to find the documents that are stored in the private channel in Teams. Okay, so let me just create a new private channel first. Alright, I'm just going to set the privacy as private. Create. I'm just adding a couple of team members to it. So now a private channel has been created. So as you are aware, when a new team is created, then a new SharePoint site is also provisioned along with it. And all the documents that you create or upload in the team's standard channel are stored in the SharePoint site. However, when you create or upload documents in the private channel, then they are stored in the separate SharePoint site, which is linked to the parent site. I'll now click on New Conversation and share a document. Alright, now I'll open the SharePoint site and see if I can find this test1 demo site there. Let me refresh. Alright, now as you can see, this is the parent site, which is Demo 365 team, and there is another sub-site which got created. So let me click on this one site. So as you can see, this is the new team site that got created when we created a new private channel in Teams. So if I open this site, I can show you the document that was just shared by user Sandy. So this is the document that was shared by Sandy. Okay. Alright, so now we understood that when a new private channel is created, then a new separate team site is created on SharePoint, which is linked to the parent site. So all the different data types that I covered in this video, like one-to-one chats, channel messages, or one-to-one sharing of files and folders, and any other document that are shared in Teams channels, they all can be retained if you have any specific requirements to retain them, and you can leverage retention policies for the same. I've already created a video on how to get going with retention policies, and I'll leave the link for the same in description and in the I button. Alright, that's all I had for this video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.